In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best mini PCs in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these mini PCs, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the ZBOX CI325. The ZBOX CI325 would be an ideal option for you, if you're looking for mini PC that has numerous ports, powerful hardware and a sleek body without spending thousands of dollars. This unit has a lightweight, mainly plastic construction that is almost fully finished in black, and the only place where this color isn't dominant is at the power button and at the top of the lid, which has an embedded white ZBOX logo. The connection ports are spread along the front and the rear. For instance, at the front you can find a microphone input, a headphone with a mini SPDIF output, a 3-in-1 card reader, single USB 3.0 port, one USB 3.0 Type-C port which are followed by Wi-Fi LED, hard drive LED and a power button. At the rear, you can find two USB 2.0 ports, one USB 3.0 port, two RJ45 port, power connector, and Wi-Fi antenna connector, so for the price you pay, they are numerous without any doubt. When it comes to the display outputs, there is an HDMI 1.4b port, a DisplayPort 1.1, and a VGA port, which basically means that you can connect up to 3 HD monitors, or 2 4K monitors without any problem. Moreover, this particular model is equipped with a 1.6 GHz Intel N3160 quad-core processor, has 4 GB of RAM but you can expand it up to 8 GB, a 32 GB SSD, and an Intel HD graphics which is really cool, due to the fact that the integrated SSD will offer you a blazingly fast performance. For your information, most of the users claim that aside of the smooth performance, the ZBOX performs silently even if you set it under a heavy workload, and if you ask me, this is great because such things don't happen with products in this price range. Another great thing about this unit is that you can take it with you anywhere you go thanks to its palm-sized body, and once you set it up, your web browsing, entertaining and productivity sessions may start right away. To conclude, the ZBOX CI325 is worthy of considering, because it has a native 4K support, it is silent and strong enough to handle many tasks at once. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Lenovo ThinkCentre M710Q Tiny. The Lenovo ThinkCentre M710Q Tiny is a mid-range mini PC that is specifically designed to ease your professional, day-to-day tasks while you're working in your office. The M710 measures 7 inches in length, 1.4 inches in width, 7.2 inches in height and weighs around 12 pounds which makes it exceptionally compact and a real space saver at the same time. In addition, this unit has a metal chassis, with an entirely plastic front panel that holds a honeycomb patterned grille and the famous red Lenovo ThinkCentre accent that makes this unit look even more stylish. For your information, you will have multiple ways of storing this device, including horizontally, vertically and you can even mount it on your wall without any problem, since this device will always stay stable. Moreover, the M710Q has a truly impressive number of ports. To be more precise, on the front you can find two USB 3.0 ports, 3.5mm jacks for headset and a microphone input, while on the back, there is a pair of DisplayPort video outputs, an HDMI port, and 4 USB 3.0 ports. When it comes to the hardware, this particular model integrates an Intel Core i5-7500T processor, 8 GB of RAM, a 256 GB SSD and an Intel HD graphics 630. Thanks to its hardware, you won't notice lags even if you have multiple tabs opened, as you're listening to your favorite tracks while working on spreadsheets, and most of the users claim that they were really impressed with its performance. I would also like to mention that you can copy large data within a really short period of time, due to the fact that the 256 GB SSD is an extremely good addition, so, for now, I'm really unable to find any remarks because Lenovo armed this device with everything needed. Last but not the least, this product comes pre-installed with Windows 10, and with most of the Microsoft apps such as Skype, 3D Paint, sample version of Microsoft Office Suite and of course Cortana, so you can start using it right away. Overall, I strongly recommend you consider the Lenovo ThinkCentre M710Q Tiny, because it can significantly improve your productivity throughout your working day. Next up, at number 3, we have the Acer CXi3 Chromebox. The Acer CXi3 Chromebox is a high-end mini PC that runs under the Chrome OS, so if you've been looking for something similar, let's find out why you should consider this device as a top choice for you. The CXi3 has an elegant, black and gray construction that measures 5.87 inches in length, 5.94 inches in width, 1.57 inches in height and measures only 5 pounds, making it an exceptionally compact device that can be positioned virtually anywhere. When you open the box, you will find a stand as well, of which you can take an advantage in order to set this box in a vertical position, or even mount it on the back of a monitor in order to save even more space. On the right side, there are air vents that will let out the heat so that you can work for hours without feeling any noticeable decrease with the performance, while at the bottom, there are 4 rubber pads which will make this unit stable on any surface. In terms of the connection ports, this unit has a micro SD card slot, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type A ports, and a 3.5mm jack positioned on the front, while on the back, there is a single USB Type-C port, 3 USB Type A ports, an HDMI port, an Ethernet jack, and a Kensington cable lock. Moreover, this unit comes with an exclusive hardware that consists of an i7-8550U processor, 16GB of RAM, an Intel UHD graphics 620, and a 64GB SSD, which will drastically improve the processing speed of this PC with the intention to maximize your user experience as much as possible. According to the users, even if you have 20 tabs opened while streaming a 4K video, you won't find any noticeable decrease with the performance, which is really expected from a PC that packs such powerful hardware components. Finally, I would also like to add that this unit will let you connect dual monitors as well, so anytime you want to enhance your productivity, you can do that without any fuss. To conclude, the Acer CXi3 Chromebox deserves your attention, because it is armed with everything needed that will guarantee you a smooth and entertaining user experience. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Intel NUC8. The Intel NUC8 is a gaming mini PC that may not be the most affordable device that you can find, but trust me, its exclusive hardware and design make this unit a must-have for every hardcore gamer who wants to play most of the new and upcoming games under stable frame rates. First of all, I would like to inform you that this unit comes in 2 versions, such as the VR-ready version which we are currently reviewing and the non-VR version, but keep in mind that both of them share the same look, so hardware is what makes them different. Moreover, this particular model features an aggressive, all-black construction, that is accompanied by Intel's skull logo positioned on the top, which glows when you turn on the device, and if you ask me, this is definitely a wonderful touch. Also at the top, you can notice that half of the surface is carbon, while the surface where the skull is positioned is not, so yet again, Intel did their job perfectly here. Around the sides, there are the connection ports which consist of 3 USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type-C ports, where 2 of them support Thunderbolt 3, 2 mini DisplayPort 1.2 outputs, 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, 2 Gigabit Ethernet ports, an SDXC card reader, and when we add the AMD's Vega GPU which can support up to 6 independent 4K displays simultaneously, it means that you will be more than covered. I would also like to mention that this unit is shipped with a VESA bracket, so you can mount it on your wall and have a spectacular view of the skull glowing in the background. Moving on, this particular model is equipped with an Intel Core i7-8809G processor, a Radeon RX Vega VR-ready graphics card, a pair of M.2 SSDs, and please note that there isn't a RAM store or an operating system, so you should install it on your own. However, keep in mind that this unit supports up to 32 GB of RAM. Finally, if you set at least 8 GB of RAM, you will be likely able to play dozens of games on high settings, and since you will have a support for up to 6 4K displays, it means that this little thing can easily substitute your home PC. And finally, at number 1, we have the HP Elite Slice. The HP Elite Slice is an ultra-small, business PC that has been on the market for a couple of years, but due to its tremendously good capabilities, even large companies are purchasing it for their purposes. The Elite Slice looks indeed fascinating, starting from the top, the sides and from the bottom. I'm sure that this isn't even close to something you've seen before. This model features a compact, square-shaped body finished in charcoal gray, but you can also find copper accents that are spread along the top and the side of its body, so when you see it as a whole, it simply radiates with elegance. As expected, the connection ports are divided into 3 sections. On the back, there are 2 USB 3.0 ports, full-size HDMI and DisplayPort, a gigabit Ethernet port, and a pair of USB Type-C ports, of which one has a DisplayPort support. On the side, there is a Kensington case lock, a headphone out and microphone in combo jack, and an integrated fingerprint sensor, while on the bottom, there is a specialized USB-C connector. Moving on, some people say that beauty is located at the inside. Well, it seems like this is true, since this particular model comes with an i7-6700T quad-core processor, has 32 GB of RAM, 512 GB SSD and an Intel HD graphics card 530, so as you can see, your productivity levels will be set to the highest levels once you have this device. For instance, you can work on multiple tasks at once, while having more than 10 tabs opened on your web browser on one side, while on the other, this unit will remain silent and cool even if you've been using it for a prolonged period of time. I would also like to mention that the HP Elite Slice performs equally good, either as a shared conference resource or a standalone desktop, even though it is primarily configured for conference use, so without a doubt, I can say that HP is expanding the perception of how mini PCs should look and perform like. To conclude, I'd recommend you consider the Elite Slice seriously, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you will assure yourself why's the whole hype going around this device. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these mini PCs, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.